Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make some gil and patch 6.3. Now, as a disclaimer, as always, make sure you guys do your research before selling anything on the market board. These are going to require currencies to get, so make sure that you do look at the market board to see which ones are better use of your currency. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be looking at is the Tome materials. So the first thing is going to be the Thavnerian almandine. These are for the quartz. Now, the one thing I want to make out perfectly clear, do not do this. Stacks of 5 is what you want to go for, but try to do 20 to 30 to 40, because this is only giving people 2 items per sale. So you're only making 2 quartz and you usually need more than just 2. So stacks of 20, 30, or 40 will do just fine. And also make sure you undercut by 1 gil. You don't want to drive the prices down too low. The goal is to make the most gil, not give it away. Okay? So as you can see here, the sales history shows that they are selling quite nicely. Not as high as I would like to be on my server, but they do sell pretty well. Next is going to be the blacksmith ore. These are going for way more than the quartz because you need a lot of the ingots to make a lot of the tools. If you're going for the relic tools, you can skip the crafted ones. But our sales history shows that they are selling hell of a lot better than the almandine itself. So if anything, I would go with the blacksmith ores. Next is going to be the palebloom, which is going to be for weaver. These are in the same boat as the ores from blacksmith. Again, people are doing in stacks of 5, which is great. And the sales history shows that they've been selling quite nicely all day. Next is going to be the skins for leatherworker. Again, these are going for around 5,500, which is awesome. And of course, the sales history shows that they've been selling all day, which is great. Next is going to be the hannish varnish, which is going to be for the accessories. And these are going for over 6,000 per, which is great. I usually sell these more than anything else. And as you can see, the sales history shows yet again they've been selling great, mostly in stacks of 10. And last but not least is going to be the palaka mistletoe. These are going to be used for making the tinctures for the raiders, and they're going for a little bit low to the 3,000. I honestly would use these to make the tinctures more than selling them outright. And as you can see from the sales history, they do sell, but like I said, they are better used on the tinctures than selling them outright. But that is going to depend on you. Okay, so that is going to take care of the tombstone materials. So I'm going to show you guys actually where to get those in Thavnir. Okay, so here we are in Thavnir at Rosenhan at X 10.9, Y 10.4. Here you're going to be going to the Tombstone Exchange under Other Astronomy, and here are the items for 20 each. So make sure that you choose which one sells the most. This way you guys don't waste your astronomy tombstones. Now the way to get your tombstones is pretty easy. You have the Duty Finder for Expert, level 90, 50, 60, 70, 80 dungeons, leveling, trials, main scenario, alliance, normal raid, and mentor if you have it. And also PvP frontlines. They all give you tombstones for the one-time bonus, which we set on the East Coast for me at 10 a.m. You also can do the hunt, which gives you, I think, 10 or 20 tombstones of astronomy per kill, if my memory serves correctly. You also can do treasure maps, Heaven on High, or Palace of the Dead, soon to be Eureka in patch 6.35. So next is going to be materia for crafters. Why not gatherers? Because gatherers are harder to get materia for and takes longer, while crafting actually takes a hell of a lot less time. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on grade 9 and grade 10 control, because those are the ones that are usually melded the most. So grade 10 control goes for, on my server, 27,000 per hit. Now because the fail rate is, I think, around 83% fail rate, because I think you have 17% success rate on a overmeld. These are going to go through a lot, so make sure that you guys stock up on as much as possible. I think it's 500 purple scripts per grade 10. Grade 9 is going to be for white scripts, and they're a lot less because obviously they're easier to get, but at 11,000 per hit, that's a pretty lot of materia. And because you're going to be melding these into your overslots 2 or 3 times, you are going to be burning through a lot of these. So I highly recommend you stock up on grade 9 and 10s. I got lucky with my melds, so I had a crap ton of materia left over. Okay, to get the purple and white scripts, there are a couple of things I recommend. Number 1, the rarefied Sukan Bavarois is a good choice. For white, you have the rarefied lemonade. You also have the Popoto pancakes, which is also good. For alchemist, you have the draft. You also can go even further back. You can do Racewees from Stormblood, which I like to do sometimes, or the rarefied syrup from Shadowbringers. You also have Carpenter with the wrists. You also have Carpenter, the fishing rod if you're doing purple. And those are the ones I usually will go for if I'm doing script farming. The next 2 will also be from scripts. Again, this one is going to be the grip gel, which is the new item. This is going to go for, I think, 500 white scripts per. And these are to make the new recipes for the indicator set. As you can see here, they've been flying off the shelves on my server very nicely. I think you need 2, 3 for a couple recipes. So selling them in 2s and 3s, in increments of 2s and 3s will do just fine. But 62 hits is pretty decently priced. As you can see, 12 for 17,999 equals for over 200,000 gil. It takes a while to get these, so it is worth the price and the effort. Next is going to be the immutable solutions, which goes for 125 purple scripts if I can remember correctly. These are going to be used in making those materials, the alkahests and of course the jewels as well. So they're going okay priced. It should be a little bit higher, but they are selling off the market board like hotcakes, as you can see here. I had a bunch of these stacked up the day before patch, so I was lucky enough to sell all my stock when I was done with them, and they're really, really easy to get. Okay, and the script exchange, you get these at any script exchange in the game, so go to anyone that you like that is near you, and you can get those pretty easily. I highly recommend also doing your custom deliveries, because they will give you purple and white scripts if you are at the appropriate level. Of course, they have to be level 90 to get purple. Make sure that you're looking for whoever has the bonus, because they will give you elevated scripts for turning them in. You only get 12 per week, so take advantage of them as humanly possible. Alright, so here we are on my island sanctuary. You're going to be coming to the cozy cabin, which usually is right here. If you want to talk to the right NPC, talk to the Seafarer calories, and go to materia and items. Here you'll see you can get grade 9 and grade 10 for 1500 and 750. You also can do the green ones, but they are insanely expensive because of the accessibility of materials that you're going to be passing in for the green ones. The one to the left is where you give your materials for the currency. 3 for each one gathered, and then the rare materials, produce, and leavings will give you blue at different values. So if you're a rank 10 going to 11 and 12, there's nothing you need your calories for, so go ahead and spend them as you like. The only thing you can be using your calories on is the rewards that you get for leveling up. But that is going to be up to you and your needs. Okay? But that's how you guys get free grade 9 and 10 crafter and or gatherer materia. Now for my honorable mentions. The housing market. Now, because we had a new ward and all that come out, a lot of people got their houses, and a lot of people start stocking up on basic items that you usually put in your house. Summoning bells, company chests, free companies, and miniature aetherytes. Now, there will be more housing lotteries coming out some people who did not get their pre-company houses, this, of course, there are going to be houses left over. Auto demolition will give people who are AFK, don't come back for their houses, they'll be able to get theirs sold. So housing items will be up again eventually. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the miniature aetherytes, which come from your Grand Company, second to last section of your quartermaster. Now, because these are usually one and done, these are going to be pretty low on the market. As you can see here, they are sporadic in sales, but once the new ones come out, these should go back up. Next is going to be gates. These are pretty good price right now. People who haven't, set their fences up or their housing up yet will most likely be buying gates. The summoning bells, which is one per estate or one per apartment as well. I sold quite a lot of these in the time that we had. Of course, they were going for way more than 31,000. And then you have the free company chests, which go for 68,000. And they, of course, are a little bit sporadic, but I sold a good 3 or 4 or 5 of these suckers when they first came out. Okay, so those are the honorable mentions that I would recommend selling when the next lottery comes out. Obviously, you also want to go for couches, rugs, tables, stuff like that that people are going to use them to decorate, especially those imitation windows. So guys, that is pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course, subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and join the first brood. If you guys want to join my Discord server, the link will be in the About section down below. If you guys want to support my channel monetarily, I do have YouTube memberships available. So until next time, may you forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead. Good luck!